Good morning to one and all. I warmly welcome you back for our apparel marketing and merchandising. So now we are going to discuss about how can make the production just in time. That the JIT technology, simply called as JIT. So what is first JIT? JIT is a philosophy of manufacturing based on planned elimination of waste and continuous improvement of the productivity. That is the main philosophy of the JIT. Manufacturing will be based on the planned elimination of the waste and continuous improvement of productivity. That is, to by reducing the waste, we can improve our efficiency and productivity. That is the main philosophy behind the JIT. So, what is the history in the JIT? JIT has been evolved in Japan after the World War II. Yes, you all were very well remember after the World War II, the Japan has faced a enormous crisis. So JIT has been evolved at that time. So it has been result in the diminishing market share of the auto industry. So JIT is also called as a TCS, that is Toyota Motor Company system, because it was the first to implement fully functioning and successful JIT system in the 1970s. So the Japanese manufacturers looked for a way to gain most efficient use of the limited resources. As you are very much aware that Japan has a very few resources within their nation. So with that resources, how to make an efficient gain, that was their main motto. So they worked on optimal cost and quality relationships. So this involves the emulsion of JIT. So just JIT, what is JIT? Just is a just-in-time philosophy. It's a long-term approach to give a continuous process improvements. It uses timelines as a lever to lower the cost, improve our quality and responsiveness from the customers. But for to achieve this, it has a need an enormous commitment. So that only the Toyota company itself, it takes 25 years to set the JIT in the right approach. So what are all the various functions of the JIT? This one we call as a JIT. It involves in the zero inventory, that is by reducing the waste and by avoiding the overdue or underdue of the product. That's zero inventory and zero lead time. There will not be any lead time for the productions, zero lead time, and also to ensure the zero failure. By this, it achieves the continuous process improvements. So how it has achieved? By eliminating the waste and make a streamlined production, and without any disruptions in the production, which has been caused mainly due to the poor quality or changes in our schedules or late deliveries, etc., or any other. So this makes a streamlined production, and these are the main important function of a JIT. And it also makes the manufacturing delivery system flexible, so that it helps us to handle a variety of products, and we can able to change our output level at any time. So it has reduces the various setups and delivery time, so that the product can reach the customer at the precise. So JIT, as we said, it is a eliminating waste. By eliminating waste only, we are going to achieve the continuous process improvements. So for that, we have to know what are all the various wastes. So overproduction, that was one of the main waste in the production areas, and inappropriate processing due to usage of underutilization of the high expensive units. For example, say that we can make a fabric inspection system through with the help of a table and with a lighting system. For that, we are purchasing a machine which costs around 50 lakhs to 1 crore to identify the same fault, which will be done with the help of some few laborers. So when the inappropriate processing or selection of inappropriate methods of processing, and the waiting time, that the wasting time in the product manufacturing is very much has been eliminated in the JIT. And the transportation, excessive handling of materials, say the raw material department, for example, when we are making of, yeah, processing, the gray section as the one area, and it has to move for dyeing, and then after the dyeing it has to go for the wet finishing it has to opt for the drying. So the improper layouts will make a more material transportation. That is one of the major waste. And the motions, the unnecessary efforts related to the ergonomics of bending, stretching, reaching, lifting, and walking like that. These are the main waste. And inventory, that it was, as we have discussed in the earlier classes itself, in the inventory management techniques, the over inventory or under inventory, this will cause us various problems in the production line. And the defects that might be due to any unwanted systems or improper monitoring. What was the result of these defects? This will make the goodwill loss of the customer. The customer will have a very bad impression on our product. This will cost the goodwill of the customer, and it will increase the workload. So based on the increase of the workload, we couldn't able to make our schedules properly. So the defects has to be eliminated at most level. And underutilization of the employees. If the right man at the right place at the right time is another important factor, that it is simply called as cheat. So these 8 types of waste has to be cleared, eliminated, then only the JIT can be approved. Whether it is was a very easy task, no. So that only JIT is a complex process and it requires plenty of things. So where are the sources for this waste? So overproduction, waiting time, unnecessary transportation, processing waste, inefficient work methods, and product defects. These are the various sources for the waste. So we have to eliminate this. For that overproduction, waiting time, there should be a prompt, streamlined production system. The unnecessary transportation can be reduced by the exact layout for the material delivery. The processing based on insufficient work methods and product defects. This has to also eliminate in such a way. So strategies, what are the various strategies used for minimizing this waste in the JIT is manufacturing smaller lot sizes will reduces the excess inventory. For a particular type of a product, we can manufacture in the smaller lot size. Then the need of the inventory can be very less. So the reducing the inventory level itself allows the most of the problem to be uncovered, and this is creating an opportunity for the improvement in the manufacturing process. So JIT, how it has been? JIT has involved various systems, that lean enterprises transformation, Kaizen method, value stream method, professional developments, lean training, value stream flow of Kaizen. So these all will be involved in the JIT. That's what it has. JIT is a very tough one to implement. So far the Toyota company itself takes a 25 years of time to implement the JIT in the right way. So with the various principles involved in the JIT manufacturing is total quality management, that is shortly called as TQM, production management, supplier management, inventory management, and human resources management. These are the various principles involved in a JIT manufacturing. With these only we can able to eliminate the waste and make our process as a continuous improvement. So, what are the manufacturing blocks in the JIT? How to eliminate this waste with these systems? So, your exact product design and exact process design, efficient use of the personal or the organizational elements, and more eminently, the manufacturing planning and control. That it is planning and monitoring the production process. These are the main building blocks to achieve the continuous process improvement by eliminating the waste. So as I said, the just in time is not a single, it has to be combined with the various activities, that is Kanban, leveling, flow manufacturing, just visual controls, standard operation process, multi-process operations, maintenance safety, quality assurance. There will be plenty of things has been involved in the just in time. So what are the bottlenecks? JIT, it won't improvements do anything much better than the systems which we are described. It sounds like a good things, but still we don't want to do it because it has a very complex and stringent conditions. And when we are seeing the JIT implementation, it look good on the paper, but in case there is was any failures in maintaining any one of the system, then the entire process cannot be achieved. The costs are already as low when we are comparing nowadays. The cost reduction has been done fantastically with the technological improvement. So there will not be any such need for a JIT. We can't lower cost anymore without lowering quality. So nowadays, but there was a strategy when we are reducing the cost, and the quality of the material has also reduced, and everything is going just fine now. Why I have to change? I am getting a product in a right manner. Then why should I implement this type of idea and say that is a loose idea? We have tried 20 years ago. Yes, that was one of the main bottleneck. The GT has a more time recurring process. It looks we understand this stuff better than anybody because every management has their own plan. They want ready to be approached for the new ideas. These are the main bottlenecks in implementing the JIT. So, but besides these bottlenecks in the international levels, there are plenty of companies has adopted this JIT. Say, for example, HP, the well-known IT company, uh, GM General Motors, GE Ford, John Deere Apparels, Toyota, who is the first very foremost company to implementing Westinghouse, RCA, Chrysler. These are one of the very few examples for the companies who have adopted a JIT and they got succeed in their elimination of the waste and their process improvement and maintaining the customer relationship. So, what are the benefits by implementing the JIT we can achieve? We can reduce our inventory, we can improve our quality, the cost can be lowered to a very much extent, the space requirements because we just there was zero inventory, there was will be space reduction of space, shorter lead times, the productivity will be automatically increased because of by elimination of unnecessary transportation time motion, and the greater flexibility, improved relationship between the vendors, the capacity has been improved, increased, and better utilization of the personnel. We can have more variety of products, and in equipment utilization is also very much level increase, and more importantly, very less paperwork, and production priority was very clear, and major involvement with the workforce. That is another benefit from the JIT. I hope you have all very much understand the thing what is a JIT, what its philosophy, what its principle, what are the things involved with the JIT, what are the bottlenecks and the benefits in the JIT. Still, but even though have this type of benefits, the JIT has some demerits because when we are maintaining zero inventory as a country like India, um, we are when we are maintaining zero inventory, is there any more chances for disrupted production because the correct time when we are lacking any things in the arrival of supply, then there will be a disrupted production. Lost sales will be automatically there will be in the danger, and we have to more dependent on our supplier for the particular material to be in the prompt time, and less time for us to the quality control on the arrival material because when we are already we are in the prompt planned time, we have very less time to analyze the material, and increasing ordering and admin cost. As we see, there was plenty of techniques as to implement in for JIT functioning. So the ordering and admin cost will be high. And bulk buying discounts. Sometimes when the raw material can be purchased at a very low, yes, we very much know that raw material, main raw material, yarn, there will be plenty of fluctuations. So when we are making a bulk buying, we can get a large discounts on the thing. But this has been lost due to the implement of JIT. Some there was some disadvantages. So JIT is not common for all. It has been based on the firm's requirement. Whoever the firms look for a long-term strategic planning, then the JIT will be a very helpful tool. If you have any queries or doubts, You may ping me to my WhatsApp number or you can write to my mail ID. I'm always ready to clear your doubts. So thank you guys for your passion listening to the class and hope to meet you soon again.